with a downtrend in mainstream fishing, it appears a lot more people are resorting to oyster harvesting. But the risky job, which doesn't seem to pay much, has become the craze for many young people who are dropping out of school for this vocation. Gifty Anopi has been walking the shores of Big Ada and has come through with this report.
Preparing oysters for sale in Ada is a big deal. First of all, divers delve deep into rivers to harvest these oysters before bringing them ashore for sale. Young people dominate this trade on the shores of Adafo. These young persons, like the children who are coming up, are initiated into the trade early in life for various reasons. John has been in this business since he was a little boy. He dropped out of school after his father died, having considered oyster mining as a readily available money-making opportunity. Why did you choose this business?
Because when I'm going to the school, this is what I like. Sunday and Saturday, I went to make paddler and I got something small to help myself in school. In my school, it's lack of income. My mother died, my father died. So when I look on my own self to complete the GSS, so I don't have anybody to support me to go to any high level. So I decided to learn this business, to be getting some money, to be protecting myself small.
But John has no regrets. He makes a lot of money. In fact, he has become a diver himself to earn even more, irrespective of the risks.
When you spark the machine, you put the hose at your waist, and then you go under the river. There's a net, you put it on your neck, so you'll be picking this in under the ground. So you'll be picking it from the ground and you'll be putting it inside. So you are breathing the air, and so you can stay there about 6-5 hours. It's a dangerous work. If you make any mistake, when the machine has gone off, and don't make fast to come out, or the paddlers didn't pull you out, you just die like that.
Have there been cases where people have died doing this?
People have been dying. Many people, even this year, about 3 or 2 people have died in it. I see that the divers have been getting money from it, so I also decided to learn the business.
The stories told here are similar. Even for those who have studied as far as senior high school, they still return to oyster mining. That is the story of Abraham.
I completed commercial school, SSS.
So why did you give it up to do oyster?
Fortunately, when I was in school, my father has died, so I don't have any helper to be helping me at the school. So that is the reason why, as I finished the SS, I have to come back to Big Garden to do my own business.
How long have you been doing this?
It's about 2.5 years now. Some of us here, we don't even have the helper to help us to go to school. So we use this one as our daily bread. So it do help us a lot.
It appears also that the speed with which the money is made has also become reason enough for reckless spending of salt.
It's good, but only the keeping of the money, it is a problem. After we sell the finance and we go to the house, before you see, by the close of the day, you spend the money that you earn here. So that is our problem. No, it don't help.
In a week, I make about 350.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. But if you don't concentrate on it, you just spend it and then you don't have anything done for you.
Despite the money they make from this venture, Abraham and John do not think initiating children into the trade should be a substitute to formal education.
When we came like this, the buyers buy and put it in the side. The children have this thing, pin that they will use to trade the sack and they get money from it. It's a dangerous work. It's a dangerous work. So if you take children, maybe children who don't know how to swim, they just fall in the river, then the river will take them away. So we take about 18 years ago people.
If you consider the amounts you make and your life, is it worth doing this business?
No, it don't help. If depending on this one alone, it is hardly for you to survive.
But with the levels of illiteracy and poverty still significant in a cultural setting which requires that children lend helping hands to their parents, exempting them from occupations like this may just be very far-fetched. Maybe a much more stringent and well-monitored policy is required. The oyster business seem to do very well around here, and everybody is involved, irrespective of the age. Definitely an attractive avenue for children even of school-going age. Gifty Andropia, Joy News, Bigada.